Hello, welcome. And I'm Ra Ibrahim Ablushi from the Art Studio, and finally I've got the Nexus 4 on my hands, And today I'm gonna do a Nexus 4 review. And finally this device reached KSA or Saudi Arabia. It's now March 2013, and this phone was released on November 2012. Yeah, it's sort of late for a review, but I'm very happy with this device. I'm gonna do a review on it. The first thing you notice about this device, it's premium. It's amazingly premium. Yeah, the glass, it's all glass. On the front we have Gorilla Glass 2. On the back you have a type of unknown glass. I'm not sure if it's Gorilla Glass or not, but it's really premium. I don't think it's Gorilla Glass because just in a few days I've got scratches on the back, if you can see them. Yeah, that's sad. I've just got the device and I actually got scratches on the back. I'm not sure if you can see them. Okay. Anyways, so I do have scratches on the back. Yeah, here. So you can see this one. Anyways, so let's just zoom out. So on the front I do not have any scratches. I still have not applied any screen protector or a cover. Now, at first glance, as I told you, you'd feel that the device is very premium. Now here you have the power button. You have a strange looking power button, but it's really easy to press. Okay, and on the back you have this amazing let's say jewel-like or disco-like you have like a sort of sticker or something on it. I'm not sure what is that exactly, but it really gives you a premium feeling. Yeah, this one. So you can just see there are some like bezel, or let's say there are some stars on the Nexus, and you really feel premium with this device. So if you're coming from an iPhone, you will love this device if you like Android. Now, one of the best features about this display is that the corners are these rounded corners. Now, they look amazing and feel at the same time amazing. Now you can see these let's say rounded or edged Gorilla Glass, and it really feels so smooth, or it feels really comfortable. So if you just yeah, it really feels very comfortable. Okay, just gonna do retry. Okay, so now I've got the results, and we're just gonna see the results, and you can see the astonishing score. If I just zoom up and focus, 3,907, basically beating the Samsung Nexus S, HTC Desire Edge, LG Optimus 2X, Samsung Galaxy Nexus, the old processor, and the Motorola Atrix 4G. So the 4X HTC One X is by far the best right now on this list. And then you got the ASUS Transformer Prime. Then you get the Nexus 4. Now this is basically a perfect amazing score. Now I'm gonna do some gaming on this. So if I'm just gonna open right now, I'm gonna use, okay, let's just search for game right here, Agent Dash. Now, as you all know, or not all of you know, but Agent Dash is a heavy 3D game. So let's see how it, okay, how's the gameplay here. Okay, let's go. So you can see it's very responsive. Yeah, so it's really responsive. So I really am not focused on the playing or on the gameplay. So, but you can see now at the same time, because of the 2 GB RAM, I can open apps until tomorrow maybe, and I will not have lag or any kind of obstacle. So for example, I've opened all these apps and nothing is really lagging. Everything is so smooth. So we're gonna go and try another game. So for example, I think I have Dead Trigger right here. Okay, so you're just gonna try a 3D intensive game like Dead Trigger. So we're just gonna loading, please wait, and really the design is beautiful. Yeah, so yeah, really it's really beautiful. So I got main quest here, accept. So okay, first I'm gonna focus so I can play well. So I'm playing through the camera screen. Okay, so don't say I don't know how to play, but you can see the responsive motion. Okay, good. Okay, and you can really feel the smoothness or how good this device is. Really have no problem playing such games. Okay, so really it is a, so we just can, okay. Okay, so where did this guy come from? Okay, he's not a guy, he's a zombie. Okay, I'm gonna die. Yeah, so you get the point, so I'm just gonna quit. So what's new in Android 4.2? Now that's what I'm gonna show you right now. So let's just unlock the device and okay. Now the first difference you're gonna see is the lock screen. Now when you unlock the screen, you can notice that there is no camera shortcut and no Google Now. So yeah, so why is that? I'll tell you why now. Now Google Now is now placed here in the bottom where you can see this okay, little circle. Okay, then you can access Google Now, and the camera shortcut is on the right. Okay, so from here you can access the camera. Okay, next thing. Now, also in Android 4.2, a new addition has been added to the lock screen. Now you can put widgets on the lock screen. So everything here is widgets. So this clock is actually a widget. So I can expand this widget by just scrolling down or swiping down. Now, if I swipe left, I'd have this plus button. Now, this button basically lets me add more widgets. So if I just press on it, I can, for example, add the Gmail widget, and also you can download widgets for the lock screen from the Play Store. So I've downloaded the Falcon for Twitter widgets. So I'll just try it. Okay, so here you have my tweets. So basically I can remove the clock and just say remove, and now I have my tweets on the lock screen. So basically, okay, this is my phone. I'm just gonna lock the phone, and yeah, you got the tweets on the lock screen. Of course, they are minimized, and then you can expand them by swiping down. Okay, just a lock. Okay, so this is one of the features. The next feature, which is the photosphere. Now this is basically panorama, but in a innovative or in a creative way. So if I just access the camera right here. So for example, if I want to take a 360 photo, okay, I can just, okay, for example, I want to take okay, so we'll just find something that we want. Okay, I'm gonna take this in 360. Okay, this. Then we're gonna go up, way up. Okay, so that's the main idea. You can take by horizontal or vertical. So if I just close this, now there is also a new thing in the camera application. Now it can swipe right and access your photos. So here the panorama is ready, and as you can see, it is a panoramic photo. Now, so let's explore the camera app more. So when you launch the application, right now, also if you press and hold, you have these quick settings for the camera. So basically right now you got quick settings for the camera. Okay, so you could just switch to the front camera. Okay, yep. Or you could, okay, or you could switch to the back camera. Also you could have HDR mode, and really it is very helpful. And also you can change the contrast level, okay, right here. And also you can enable flash, disable it, and can go to settings from here. So if you just zoom up here, you can change the picture size, store location, and C mode. Okay, good. Now, what's next? Next, I'm gonna show you the new notification bar. So basically in Android 4.2, you got this new notification bar. So yeah, let's try it. So, if you swipe normally, you get the notification bar. Of course, like in Jelly Bean, the expanding and all that stuff. Okay. Now, but the new feature is that if you notice this little small button right here. Okay. You notice this one. Okay. Now, okay, I was accidentally pressing something. Okay, so if you notice this button, if you press on this, you'll go to quick settings. So these are basically settings in which you can edit, or in which you can change without going to settings. You can change the turn on the Bluetooth, check your battery, brightness. So example, press on brightness, you can quickly change brightness. Another thing is that, you know, in the bad thing about these quick settings is, for example, if you press on Bluetooth, okay, so let's focus right here. If you press on Bluetooth, okay, so it will not turn on the Bluetooth. Instead, it will direct you to the Bluetooth in settings. Now, this is really stupid. Now, so if you're saying that this is a shortcut, it should directly turn on Bluetooth. But in this case, it goes to the Bluetooth setting page. So now we're gonna try Google Now. Okay, now this feature is also available on Android, Jelly Bean, but I'm gonna specify some features. So for example, now the best thing about Google Now is that it's fast, reliable, and really accurate. So for example, now I live in Saudi Arabia and I want to eat something Chinese. What is the best Chinese restaurant? Okay, so basically, I'm not in USA. Okay, I'm in Saudi Arabia, and it tells me the location. So the location works fine outside the USA. So basically, I'm in Jeddah. So if I press on the map, it will immediately direct me to the restaurant. Now I can also so it immediately directs me to the restaurant. Now another thing, I can also press on this one, and then I would have the option to directions. So I just choose by car, and then I'll press get directions. So getting driving directions. So immediately you can see that Google has given me a path. So all I have to do now is hop in my car and go to the Chopstick restaurant. Now this really is revolutionary. Now another new feature in Android 4.2 is the new keyboard. So you can see this keyboard, okay, normally. Now the new keyboard features, first things first, is this swiping. So really it is very accurate. So for example, if I'm saying that this phone is the best phone, so just this phone, okay, is the best phone. So you can see that it really is accurate. So if you don't believe me, look, this phone is the best phone. So just by swiping, I could write sentences, and really it's really fast. Okay, now another new feature in Jelly Bean is Daydream. So what is Daydream exactly? Now if you go settings, okay, if you go to display settings, and here you have Daydream. Now basically Daydream is like screensaver, but it only works when you're plugged into the dock connector or into the charger. You can set the settings for that, and also you can download applications that support it. So for example, Flipboard, if I now when to Daydream, I'm saying while charging, while docking, I say either then I'm just saying okay, start now. So I'm gonna show you just how it looks. So for example, I've chosen Flipboard, and Flipboard looks like this. Okay, and gives me okay. So I'll show another one that comes with the okay. So for example, if I press on clock, you have these like a screensaver, or you have the beam flinger, it's like a game, and then you have the photo frame also. Okay, now you can display photos in a slideshow. So yeah, really it's great. Okay, so that was the new updates. Another thing, Chrome. So we're gonna try the Chrome speed. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to HTML5 test. So right now we're going to talk about the Nexus 4 disadvantages, or the things that are not just the best. So basically, it has a great design, a great glass back, and just a new look and feel to the device. But the disadvantages are that, first things first, if you're a movie, if you watch movies on your device a lot, meaning that movies that you download, it's not gonna be a pleasant task to you, because you have only a 8GB version and a 16GB version without an SD card, so you have no external SD card, and that's really a disadvantage, and a really big one. And next thing is that the camera is not one of the best. Yeah, I know it's 8 megapixels, but certainly I've tested it with some other cameras. I just did not feel that it was the best. Also, the Android 4.2 camera is not the best. It sometimes closes, or sometimes you have some bugs on it. But I'm sure you can install any camera application from the Google Play Store. But really, a camera is very, very important in a phone or a smartphone. So I think that it should be, it would be fixed, maybe an update. The other thing is that if you're used to an iPhone and compared its a sound or speaker to the Nexus 4, the Nexus 4 does not produce very great loud sounds. Now, if you play music on it without an earphone, it's not that loud. Oh yeah, an earphone does not come with the phone, so the only things that are in the box is the phone, charger, and USB cable. Now, another thing about this is that its back is glass. Now, this may be an advantage, or it may sound, or it may make the device look better and more pretty, but unfortunately it also makes the device very slippery. Yes, I was put in a sofa, and at the end of I just looked away for a second, honestly, and I saw the phone at the end of the sofa, because the phone is very, very slippery. Even when I hold it, for example, okay, this is the phone, zoom out a little. So, for example, if I just hold it like this, yeah, it feels really, really slippery. Yeah, it really, really feels slippery. It's a slippery phone because of this glass. It's like the iPhone 4S and 4. The iPhone 4S and iPhone 4 are very, very slippery. Okay, and so I do recommend that you get a case, or for example, you can get a bumper. So if you want this good looking back, you just can apply a bumper right here from the Google Play Store. You can buy one on the internet. So yeah, it's basically, this phone is one of the best with its specs at low price, but these were the disadvantages. And there's one more disadvantage, it's the battery life. It's not one of the best, but it can last you if you don't use the phone excessively. But if you use the phone excessively, that's one of my experiences, you only get about 5 hours. So for example, I would use the phone excessively, very excessively, by tapping and gaming. So basically, if you include gaming, your battery will be eaten like I don't know, like candy or something. So yeah, if you play games, I think you better keep a charger with you. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this review about the Nexus 4, and you can give me your opinions in the comments, and you can dislike or like the video so that I can know your honest opinion. Thank you for watching. This was Rai Ibrahim Abelushi from the studio, and please subscribe if you like it, and you can also share this video, and please share it. It would be a pleasure. Now, thank you for watching this video again, and have a nice day. So this was Rai Ibrahim Abelushi from the studio, featuring the Nexus 4.